Hello everybody and welcome to a new thing that I'm going to try to set up where Mondays I'm going to release videos for Magic the Gathering, and honestly the easiest way to do that is to play MTG Arena. It's mostly going to be tutorial, learning for people who want to get in and play but don't want to go out and buy the physical cards and are too unsure about downloading the game. Just give basic shows into what MTG is and how fun it actually is. And I think the best way to do that is I'm going to go through, I think, 2 matches of video, showcase each color, dual colors, deck building, and I'm not the best at it, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I enjoyed this game for a long time. I built my first commander deck not too long back, and it's actually come along pretty good. And they did just recently add Commander to MTG Arena, so I will eventually do that as well. Go through deck building and see what I can do. And I can guarantee not every game is going to be 100% win. I'm not just going to show the wins, because there's no fun in just winning all the time. Yeah, so I'm going to start with this red deck. It's one of the pre-builts that comes when you download the game, and kind of showcase everything. And in between the first and second game, I will probably cut out a bunch of the waiting, because honestly, like, there's no telling how long this is gonna take to actually pull up a game. The fun thing though is, there we go, first game. And Magic can be super simple if you let it, and it can be super complicated if you let it. Like, first thing you do is you want to look, see if you can actually play your hand, or play anything good out of your hand. Every creature and spell I have is way too high cost, so I'm just going to mulligan it and hope for the best. That's a little better. 6. At least at the bottom. When you mulligan, you'll take 1 card, move to the bottom, and then each per side starts with 20 life points. Play a mana to start your turn, and if you can play something, always read what cards do before you try to play it. Like this, it costs 1 mana, as you can see in the top corner, but it deals 2 damage to target creature, and so far there's no creatures out yet. Look, both sides. Okay, so yeah, he played a Johnny's Welcome. Anytime a creature he has or plays, or anytime he plays a creature, he gets 1 mountain. Play another mountain and Nest Ranger. Now, red decks normally quick burn, quick power up, quick attacks, and that's kind of what this creature is. Normally they come with Summoning Sickness, and with Summoning Sickness it can't attack the first turn, but it has haste, so it can attack as soon as it goes in. And he just gained 2. And then next I will play Goblin Gathering. So it creates goblin tokens for however many times it's been played. It's 2 plus the number of cards in the grave of this card in the graveyard. There's none in the graveyard, so it'll just create 2. Advantage. Oh god, he's got massive life gain. This might be a problem. This might turn into a problem. Yes, he's playing a green-white deck, which is normally built off of massive, massive life gain. And crazy strong creatures the longer it goes out. Yep, he's already at 30 life. I am most likely going to lose this one. Vigilance, lifelink, enters battlefield, creature. Let's go ahead and get one of these. Won't gain as much from this one. There's a lot of slow. Like, you really have to think out your moves. And if you go too quick, you can really mess yourself up. And weirdly enough, it seems like the game will try to mess you over, but it won't if you stop and sit and actually look at what you have. Unless we're in this situation where I'm not having the best of luck. But I refuse to concede. I'm not gonna attack. Mostly because that's no fun. Oh, Heliod. So everything is +1/+1. I think he's fixing to one-shot me. This shit was all wall. Six, 11, 12, 14. Yeah, he's gonna end up one-shotting me with 2 flying creatures. 14 damage. Jeez. Swing. Yeah. No, I can't block with that. Then you're getting 7 or 8 apparently. Yeah, that's a loss on my part. And he's not even on block. I don't know why he blocked. I don't know why I attacked this. The hard part about playing monocolor is you can get the color you want, but they're slightly under synergetic when it comes to 2 colors, especially if you build one yourself. He's gonna take everything. What is this, like turn 3? There was no need for the line. Off to a great start. Just completely beat the ever-loving crap out of me. Playing, definitely playing monocolor is a lot harder. especially if you haven't built them yourself and you don't know the cards. But through losses, I feel like you can learn the cards better the more you play them. I'll keep that one. Especially in the sense of like, because I've played with this deck a few times now, and it takes a lot of figuring out what can work and what. Like, sorry, I was waiting to see what he was going to do. Because each card kind of builds off of each other, whether it's attacking quickly together or building up tokens and things like that. That gives him 2 mana. I'll see what he does. If he uses it on something, I might... No, I'm just going to destroy that. Actually, I don't need to destroy that. There's a lot of getting used to what all cards can do. And sometimes they just get crazy, especially depending on what kind of decks you build. Because you can focus on making one creature real strong, making a bunch of creatures strong, just having a huge army, and it depends on what kind of playstyle you want, so you want to choose colors based on that. If you like the idea of burns, then red is the best thing to do. You can do stuff like this. Put that at the bottom. And I'll go over more of the abilities as I continue with more games. But it's one of those things you gotta stop, sit down, like read what things do, learn just to the best of your ability. See, worst case scenario, he blocks both or 2 of these and both of his die. I doubt he's going to. Yeah. And the great thing about Magic is depending on your first couple of games will be slow because what the cards do. And then over time you'll just go, oh, Siege Dragon. I know it's a big card that does something. Or playing like one of these, you'll just kind of look at it and be like, oh, I know these cards. Let's... see if he's going to block anything. Because he's not just going to keep taking damage. Yeah. It'd be pointless. Ooh, that might be a little loud. Drop that down. And it's hard to explain a lot of things because I feel like I'm on a time limit, and since I've been playing this so long, it's a lot of stuff just comes naturally, but a lot of it's in a one-on-one setting. Like, you don't have to deal with being political. You can just sit there and just run and gun if you want to. And it takes a lot of focus if you want to go down that route as well. Because you can't just randomly play cards, you kind of have to be strategic. You know, play this here. Like right now, I'm having to kind of do strategy, but at the same time, not. Because as for red, though it would make sense a lot of times for me to like hold out some turns that I did early on from attacking and let my creatures build up. At the same time, you can't just, like the with red, you can't just not attack. It's meant for like early game, see everything we can knock out and just go for it. At least in my head, that's how it works, because that's how a lot of red decks are built. They're for burn spells, they're for getting creatures out quickly, low cost. And honestly, if I try to rework the deck to actually build a... Oh, he's just gonna kill it. Cool. Just as like low cost creatures that you can just pump out, build up tokens, and things like that. And honestly, I wish the deck was actually showing that. But kind of showcase what each deck does, and then go into like, oh, these are creatures, these are sorcery spells, instances, enchantments. Especially when I go into like making you a video for deck building. And it would start with a simple maybe 1-2 color deck, and then go from there. And then focus on like, card pulls, things like that, maybe one day. But this is kind of just the first couple of episodes of this is just going to be showcasing like what Magic is and kinda how to play. Let's just attack with 2. And I'll even slow down as I get like go from like 1 color to 2. But I kind of want to make a round first over the next 5 episodes I put out of this, going through each color of red, blue, green, red, blue, green, white, and black. And then from each of those, they break off into dual colors of each. There's, I think, like 10 different dual colors, and then a lot of, you could have any amount of colors in a deck that you want, as long as you build up to where the mana's not gonna mesh over in the end. 6 and a Durgan. Let's attack with Durgan. What's she gonna do? And so same inside. So the fact that the dragon can immediately attack after it comes out is because it doesn't have summoning signals. It has an ability called haste, so it can attack as soon as it's played. And the reason that the volcanic dragon and delighted halfling are floating is they both have flying, which means that only creatures with flying or reach can block them. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we waiting? I mean, that's almost game. I might have actually turned this around. Though I can't. Yeah, I might have turned this around. I'm all over the place when it comes to Magic because, like I said, I've played so long. I can teach, but it's easier to teach in a sense of getting a hands-on experience. Because I'm not going to be able to cover everything, or I'm not going to be able to cover what every single card can do, because I'm not going to use every single card. And eventually it'll come down to me coming on here and playing decks that I enjoy, or playing colors that I enjoy. Like, I used to be a big blue-red player, and then now that switched to my commander is red, black, and white. And I think I have like 20 or 30 commander decks and like over 1,000 Magic cards. Okay, so like Mirkwood Spider, I believe. So Death Touch is if it can do 1 damage to a creature, it pretty much just KOs it instantly. And I'll win. Yeah. I'm on GG 'em. But Magic is a fun game, and I would recommend giving it a shot, as well as for the case of checking out the colors. Give each deck, I'd say, like run it like 10 times through, learn it, or each color, run it 10 times through, and then go from that to each color, and so on and so forth. And this was more of a starter introduction thing. When I get to the dual colors, it'll be easier for me to sit down and explain more stuff. I got a card. Grateful Demolition. I might end up making a red-black deck with this. But over like what each turn is, because this has been more of a run and gun, go in, go out, see where things end up kind of thing. Though I enjoy it and hope that y'all are ready to come along on the adventure of Magic the Gathering. And I hope y'all actually enjoy the experience. Remember everybody, keep strong and march on, and I hope to see y'all next time.